Hi friends, now let us take up the training session 3 in our OCAJP Feel Good web series. As usual, I explain the contents which I am going to teach for this training session. The first one is functionalities of system.out.println method. System.out.println. Actually, this is the output statement or output method. Without the statement, you may not write any Java program. And one more factor you have to understand that in any program or project you take, 50% or more statements in the program are SOP statements. Simply, I call it as SOP statement. Hereafter, whenever I mention SOP, you should understand it is system.out.println statement. You really wonder for writing simple output why this much lengthy statement. Here, certain facts you have to understand. Java is a true object-oriented programming language. That's why it must be written like this only. This represents a class, this represents an object, this represents a method. Like that only we have to write. There is no other short form for that. Whereas in Python, it is very simple. This is just a print. This is enough. Whatever SOP statement does in Java, print statement does the same thing. It is also output statement in Python. Whereas in C, it is printf. This is simple. Actually, here why it is made so much complicated means this is Java is a true object-oriented programming language. As far as Python is concerned, it supports function orientation as well as object orientation. Because of its support for function orientation, it is just a function, output function we write. So it is very simple. Here in C also is a function oriented language. That's why simple function we write. Even C++ if you take C out, this is also very simple. But one time you learn anything. Actually, if you compare this, you may feel it is difficult. But once you learn, nothing is difficult. First instance, it looks difficult. After writing 2-3 programs, everything is simple. But one thing I am telling you, without having command over the functionalities and working of a system SOP statement, you will be always handicapped. Every time you get doubt. That's why I have given a set of programs on this. Thoroughly work out. Hands-on approach. Simply seeing my program and all that, you should not feel it is so simple. No doubt it is simple only. But when you are implementing, when you are doing hands-on, certain problems may come. That's why hands-on approach is the right approach to master programming. Okay, that's the first concept. Second one, SOP statement is having other functional, other capabilities also. Like it can make calculations, arithmetical calculations and all that. All other functionalities you should understand. By that, you can exploit it, and whenever you want to use that, complete functionalities you can use and get the benefit out of that. Okay, that's why don't be lazy. That too, you are going to write OCAJP certification. In that, mainly they focus on where you may commit mistake. That's why you must know important, know unimportant. All are equally important. Apart from that, you have to learn every bit in depth. Then only you can pass an international certification. Not only OCAJP, any international certification exam is like that. They focus on conceptual intricacies as well as programming intricacies. That's why meticulously every point I explain. Not only simple explanation, I give the corresponding demos, one or more demos until you understand and master it. Okay. Third one is preparing a cache build. Prepare and print a cache build. We write an object-oriented program. Then we use a SOP statement. Then in that way, while writing programs, you get command over that. Initially, you may feel difficult. After writing 2-3 programs, it will become routine. And understanding constructors through cache build program. Actually, constructor is a wonderful and the most important concept in Java. You have to understand that there are many variants and all. Gradually, one by one, I introduce constructor is nothing but initialization method. Actually, without initializing any variable or object, we cannot proceed. We cannot make any operations. So Java provides us an initialization method that is called constructor. Then there are some variants on that. So gradually, I explain the concept and explain the specialties of a constructor. Thereafter, you apply it in a program. By that, you can understand its functionalities practically and ultimately you master it. Thereafter, we are writing one more program using constructors only, that is students mark report.